The following portion of Good Day PA is sponsored by WellSpan Health. Firearm deer season is approaching, so whether it's the challenge of stalking big game, carrying on a family tradition, or just enjoying one last outing in the great outdoors before winter, WellSpan wants hunters to stay safe. Trauma surgeon Dr. Joshua Hazelton joins us to help us stay safe during the hunting season. Do you, as a trauma surgeon, see an uptick in hunting-related injuries?
Yes, ma'am. We absolutely do see increased injuries during this time. These injuries could range from injuries sustained while hiking and climbing, so sprained ankles, broken wrists. We see tree stand injuries, patients falling from height, and unfortunately we do see firearm and bow injuries as well.
How then can we make it so we don't come see you? How can we protect ourselves?
Absolutely. So anytime you're going out into the forest to hunt, there's a few things you can do prior to even going to ensure your safety. One is to always hunt in pairs or in groups. Someone should know where you're going, and someone should know when you're coming back if you're going alone. But if you're in groups, you should understand that you need to understand where everyone is in terms of the line of sight. So if you're going to be shooting off into the distance, make sure that you see the game prior to shooting, that you're not shooting at sounds, you're not shooting at movement. Patients should have appropriate clothing prior to going out into the wilderness. We do see a fair number of injuries and patients this time of year who have exposure and cold type of injuries.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned the tree stands, and that's really scary to think of somebody falling from a tree stand. So what should we be thinking about there?
Yeah, so tree stands can be very high, and folks who fall from these can sustain pretty significant injuries. There's a few things you can do if you're using a tree stand to maximize safety. The first is to have a harness or a safety belt. The minute that you leave the ground, you should have some kind of securement system. Secondly, if you are using a tree stand that is metal or wood, ensure that that tree stand is of good integrity. These stands can be used for many years over time, and they can degrade over time.
Sure.
Understanding that your environment, if a tree stand is attached to a tree or if it is freestanding, make sure that environment has not changed, so that tree is still living and the ground underneath that tree stand is safe. P is pairs. Again, knowing that if you are going to be hunting, someone should know where you are, someone should know what time you're coming home, someone should know the area that you're going to be in, so that if you don't return home or they need to find you, they know that where you are.
Sure.
And finally, signal. Many folks who are hunting go into areas that don't have cell service. Having a whistle or having an air horn in case you are incapacitated or injured and you need to call for help.
That's a really good idea right there. I wouldn't have actually thought of that myself. So let's say the hunting trip is over. Now you have your firearms. Guide us there.
Yeah. So firearm injuries, many of the injuries we see occur when folks are cleaning their guns, taking their guns out, or putting their guns back into safety storage. So storing your guns without them being loaded is important. The first time you remove your gun for the season, assume that it is loaded and take the time to ensure that it is safe before you start cleaning it. Making sure that you have these weapons appropriately locked and secured, especially if there are children in the home. Mm-hmm. There are different types of gun locks and cable locks, fingerprint locks, and gun cases that can all be used.
Okay. For not securing it. Lots
no
of
excuse.
options. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you being with us today. The previous portion of Good Day PA was sponsored by WellSpan Health.